stepping into our It Girl era this autumn, and I'm going to show you how to become the best version of yourself. I've literally got so many notes written down on how we're going to glow up this autumn, and I would like you guys to kind of glow up alongside with me. Take this video as you will, because everyone's version of It Girl is different, and this is like the best version of you and no one else. You can only be as good as you can be, and everyone's version is different, but I'm going to give you my tips and tricks anyway on how I'm going to become my version of It Girl. I'm also going to give you a massive download on essentials. Literally got a mountain of stuff here that I want to show you on what's helping me through autumn. So this is how we're going to glow up our style, energy and habits this season, so we might as well just get straight on into it. Starting off with health and beauty, I feel like as we're moving on into these colder months, my skin, out of everything, just dries up and actually looks horrendous to the point my makeup doesn't go on well and everything just kind of falls apart. So once my skin feels good and not so dry, then I feel so much better. So I've got a gel and a moisturiser. These are both from Elizabeth Arden. They are slightly on the spenny side, but on All Beauty they're always discounted and you can literally get them for under £20 when they're meant to be like £40 each. I wear these literally every day and my skin is so much better and it's improved so much, but again, it's trial and error on what works for you because everybody's skin is different. These are the two moisturisers that I use the most. It's this Elizabeth Arden one, and I actually think that is better than the Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury, so if you've tried that and loved that, then you're gonna love that as well. And then I've also got this gel which I kind of wear underneath my makeup, which again is really good. I've literally just opened a new one of these because mine has run out. I've gone through so many of them and they're just literally that good. But one thing I must say is to wear your SPF even throughout autumn, winter. It's not necessarily for the UV rays. It creates that barrier along your skin and then it doesn't dry out as much, I find. You know how your skin can get so painful when the cold wind hits it? Sun cream really helps that and actually stops it, especially if you're into running and being outdoors in the autumn, winter. Sunscreen is literally the best thing ever. The next thing that I would say is an essential throughout autumn is to look after your lips and lip care, because dried and cracked lips is so painful as well, and I always find that my lips end up bleeding, that they dry out that much. But this year I've got my favourite lip glosses, and these ones don't actually dry out your lips. So these ones are from Clarins. I've got the Lip Perfector in shade 7 and shade 1. I can't actually remember what these are called, but I do have the lighter shade on now and I absolutely love these. I can literally not get enough. So I've got like a little darker one and then the lighter shade as well. They come in so many different shades and I cannot get enough. They're one of those things that if they run out, I just need to grab a new one. The next thing is getting autumny scents. I kind of struggle with autumn scents because I get headaches with such strong scents and smells that I'm just like so overwhelmed when I go to TK Maxx and I'm near the candle aisle because it is just so strong and so overwhelming. But I do love going to Next and M&S because their diffusers smell really nice and they've got some really good candles there too. I feel like you only need like a couple of good diffusers and a couple of good candles and you're literally set. I would recommend getting huge candles. They last so much longer. Carrying on with scents, perfume. This is literally one of my favourite perfumes for autumn and winter time. I love kind of just switching my scent up every season and then it just kind of reminds me of that season. So the scent I usually wear throughout autumn time is the Burberry Goddess. I just recommend switching up your scent and having a new scent for autumn. And I also do that when I go on holiday as well. When you go on holiday, get a new perfume and then it reminds you of that place. Carrying on with the beauty and wellness, I feel like meditation is so good and it's so slept on. Get in a bath, have your little bath salts and all of that and just absolutely chill out and cleanse, because life gets on top of us all and we're always just constantly busy, that we need to schedule in our own time for ourselves and for us to recover so that we can carry on with our lives. And being burnt out is the worst, especially as it's getting darker. Like it's dark outside already and it's like 8 o'clock, that I'm not looking forward to going to work in the dark and coming back in the dark. We need to take our time for ourselves, one of the main ways that we can. I also really want to get into like yoga and Pilates a little bit more on my rest days when I'm not at the gym, just because I know I feel so much better after. If you've not tried hot pod yoga and there's a hot pod yoga near you, I would definitely recommend trying that out, because after that I felt so zen. I'd recommend going with your friends and doing like a little trip and doing like hot pod yoga together. Give it a go, try new things out and see how you get on. Next things that kind of fall under wellness and beauty is probably in the wrong category, but I love a good blanket. I've got this one here from Costco and honestly I love it so much. It wasn't even that expensive expensive. I feel like Costco's do such good blankets, and TK Maxx Home Sense do some really good blankets as well for some like alternative ones. Next also do some good ones as well, but yeah, just have a look around, but you can literally find a good blanket from anywhere. This one has kind of like, I don't even know how to describe that material, but then it's fluffy the other side, and I literally just kind of throw this on my lap when I'm watching TV because I've kind of got a media wall above here, and I just keep it on the sofa for when I need it. And then I've also got one upstairs as well, and my boyfriend always tells me off because I just buy so many blankets. He's like, you don't need another blanket, but literally they're just so nice. And I'd also recommend getting new hot water bottles and replace them yearly just so they don't break. I've seen a really gorgeous fluffy one from the White Company. I went to pick it up and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna carry on shopping. I went back to pick it up and someone had bought it, and I was just like, why didn't I pick it up at the time? Because it was just such a gorgeous hot water bottle. It was more on the spenny side, but I literally have a hot water bottle all the time, especially if I'm working from home. I just always have a hot water bottle on me. Whenever I'm cold, I go to sleep with a hot water bottle. They're just so good. I also feel like I need to invest in a dressing gown. I don't own a dressing gown. I do kind of have like an hoodie. Maybe that's on my wish list this autumn, and something that I need to pick up and something that I need. And then nothing beats a good set of pajamas and a new pair of pajamas. These ones I got from my sister last year. I'm not really into patterns, but I feel like pajamas we can just kind of go all out there. I feel like I need to get some longer trouser bottoms as well, but I feel like I don't really like having anything on my legs when I fall asleep. I don't know why. So this combo is literally perfect. These ones are from Bow Avenue, but any cute little pajamas are so good. So these are the shorts, and they've got like little teddy bears and little hearts on, and they've also got pockets, and then also we've kind of got the matching fluffy top. Honestly, it's so cozy, and it's long sleeved as well. So I love shorts with like a long sleeve kind of PJ. And honestly, look at the pattern. I'm not even sure if you can pick up how soft these are, but these are literally my go-to PJs that I could not get enough of. Fluffy socks and slippers you can't go too wrong with either. I'm after a new pair of slippers. Again, I saw some really nice ones in the White Company, but they didn't have left in my size, which I was so disappointed about. But as for my slippers, I just wear my Uggs as slippers. I don't really wear these ones out so much, but I literally cannot get enough of Uggs. I feel like everyone has a pair of Uggs, but they are definitely worth it and definitely worth the investment. These ones are literally my favourite, and I feel like I want to get a chocolate brown colour, like a darker brown of Uggs, just because they are an essential throughout autumn winter time. So moving on to autumn accessories that you can't live without is you need an umbrella, because it just rains constantly in the UK. I feel like an umbrella is just an everyday essential, because the amount of times it looks sunny outside and you go outside and just get caught in the rain, it is an actual issue. I just got absolutely drenched the other day. I was just like, I really need an umbrella. One of those smaller ones that just fits in your handbag and you can just take with you anywhere and everywhere is definitely an essential. The next essential is to get a nice warm fluffy scarf that is really warm and big and oversized. This one was from All Saints ages ago. Unfortunately, I've not found another one since, but it is like a blanket. So one side it's grey and black, and the other side again grey and black, but the opposite way round. I absolutely love this. It is literally so big. If I'm wearing a skirt or anything like that in the office, I will literally just take this in as a blanket and just have it on my lap, and it is literally so warm and so cozy that I can't get enough of it. I've seen some similar scarves like that on Adenola, but I need to kind of have like a deep dive and see where else I can find similar scarves to that, because I kind of want like a nude and white one, and then I've got one of each, because I feel like I've got my money's worth out of that one. It's literally wore it at absolute death, but that shows how much of an essential it is. The next accessories essential is basically earrings. I've got 2 packs here. So this is like a gold set. I absolutely love these. I feel like these are such everyday wearable earrings. These ones are silver, and I'm currently wearing the silver ones now actually. I did lose one the other day, hence I had to pick up another pack, because I wear these literally every day. I took off my motorbike helmet after being on my motorbike and realised they didn't have one. So yeah, these are literally my favourite. They're from M&S. M&S Jewellery is also so slept on, that I definitely recommend getting some jewellery pieces from them. Just having like a good statement earring makes you look so much more put together as well, and I really notice when I'm not wearing my earrings. Moving on more to wardrobe essentials and capsule wardrobe pieces that you need for your wardrobe this autumn are trench coats. Trench coats are literally so good. I absolutely love a good trench coat, and I need to show you my newest and latest trench coat that I cannot wait to wear. So I don't really know how I'm going to show you this, but it is literally a full length chocolate brown suede trench coat. Like, how nice is this? I haven't worn this one yet because this is my new purchase for this year, and this one is from H&M. I honestly love it so much. It is slightly a little bit too long for me, but I literally cannot get enough of it, and I know I'm going to get my wear out of it with like an all brown outfit, and I'm going to do like a full styling trench coats because you can wear them with sports outfits, cozy outfits, literally work outfits, anything, and they're such a wearable item. The only problem with this one is if it rains a little bit and I've not got an umbrella, I feel like that might go a little bit south. And then I thought I may as well just show you my other trench coats that I've got in my collection. So I've actually got two from Primark, and these are literally the perfect length for me. Primark come out with them every single year, so I've kind of got this green sage colour one. This with an all black outfit looks so nice, and this just kind of as a statement piece or like an all nude outfit. Love this one so much. And as you can tell, I've not really got the typical colour trench coat. My sister does have this trench coat in the natural beige colour, and she wears hers all the time, but I just thought I'd pick up these two colours and switch it up a little bit. And then I've also kind of got this dark grey colour one as well, which I don't actually wear as much as the sage green one, which is a bit weird. I feel like these paired with like an oversized hoodie underneath as well is just so warm and cozy, especially like I say, if you're wearing tights or your legs are getting a little bit cold, that extra length just kind of keeps that warmth in. And then something else I absolutely love, a long wool coat. I need to find a new one this year because this one's seen better days, but this one was from Boohoo probably about 5 years ago, and I would definitely recommend a wool coat because I cannot get enough of this one. Again, with tights and stuff, paired with this scarf, absolute vibe, absolutely love it. And they're just so easy to kind of make them the statement piece of the outfit. Another fashion tip this autumn is to get some knee-high boots. I am in the hunt for the perfect pair of knee-high boots, and I'm literally struggling so much. I've seen some cute ones from ASOS, but I feel like I need to try on a lot. I also want to try out Primark and see if I can find the perfect autumn boots. I will kind of put some images on the screen so you can kind of see what kind of vibe I'm after, but I feel like some knee-high boots with some socks looks so cute. And also having the perfect knitted jumpers is such a win over autumn. I absolutely love this off-the-shoulder one. This one's from H&M, but I cannot get enough of jumpers. If my whole wardrobe could be anything, it would just be full of jumpers. I've got so many, and it's honestly such a joke, but that is literally all I wear for my 9 to 5. I feel like a pleated skirt cannot go amiss throughout autumn. You can wear it with tights, knee-high boots, and all sorts, and they're literally so wearable. You can wear them all year round, and I just love a good skirt, so that is definitely worth checking out to add into your wardrobe, keeping the neutral tones, brown, nude, or black pair. It just makes them so wearable. Other things that I would buy if I was building a capsule wardrobe for autumn is a gilet. I feel like a gilet cannot go amiss because it's not too hot and it's not too cold at the minute. It's like you want a little something, but you don't want like a full coat and a full jacket, so gilet cannot go amiss throughout autumn. I've literally got so many, but I've not really seen Zara bring out their gilets yet this year, but they're always a good place to find gilets from that you can wear year after year. And I also love a good cozy loungewear set. You cannot go wrong with like a matchy loungewear set. I feel like that's really lacking in my wardrobe, so I'm thinking maybe I need to look on Adelona for a set, or I feel like PLT have done like a couple of nice sets. I haven't tried Molly Mae's Maybe store out yet, so maybe I need to get a set from there and just chill out. Apologies for the camera angle change, my camera has just died and this is the closest we can reach a plug socket with my extension lead, so we're gonna have to deal with this for now. But moving on to the next category is lifestyle habits. I feel like lifestyle habits really can make or break you through autumn winter time, but my number one tip would be to get out and about and go walking, especially if you work a 9 to 5, as we're getting getting into the darker months, it's dark when you go to work and dark when you leave work, and I find that so depressing. One of the main things that I find help that is if you go for a walk in your lunch break, find a friend, phone your sister, phone whoever. I always phone my twin sister and we go for a walk in our lunch break. Unfortunately, we don't work close enough that we can walk together, but it's always nice to kind of just chat to someone on the phone and go for a walk, even if the weather isn't that good and you feel like you don't fancy it. Because you're phoning someone else, you kind of keep each other accountable and you feel so much better for getting outside and getting that fresh air and getting that walk in. And I always kind of try and aim for 7,000 steps a day. It's nice to kind of get it done during my lunch break, and that is fortunate for me because I can eat my lunch at my desk. I just think it just sets you up for the rest of the day as well, and it means that you get to see daylight every single day. Because my office area is quite dark as well, you don't get too much sunlight in there during the autumn winter time, so you need to kind of make the most of it as you can. I also love at the weekends getting like a little hot chocolate, a little drink from Starbucks or somewhere, or Costa, and then just kind of going out and about for a walk across fields and just taking in nature and everything like that, and then getting back, getting warm, getting cozy, and putting a cozy series on or a nice film or something just to kind of chill out to with your comfy clothes, your slippers, blanket as well, and just put a nice cozy series on. I always feel like Vampire Diaries is such like an autumn series to me. I also need to find more TV series and things to watch, so if anyone recommends anything, please leave it down in the description. I have watched My Life with the Walter Boys. I did recommend that, but I feel like season 2 is quite similar to season 1. I've not watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, so please let me know if that is worth watching or not, because I've seen that so hyped about. Is it worth it or is it not? I feel like so many people get hooked, but I'm not sure if I can get into it, so please let me know if that is worth watching. I'd also recommend organising to meet up with your friends. I feel like my friends are here, there, everywhere, that it's hard to get us all together, but we all are really overdue good catch up, and I feel like a good girly catch up is needed, and have something booked in the diary to look forward to. I feel like we need to switch up the activities. Like you could go pottery painting. I feel like I've seen so many cute TikToks of pottery painting, making your own pizzas and doing things indoors. It's so cute as well. And then I'd also recommend joining a club, getting a new hobby or anything like that. So I absolutely love going to the gym, and I do so many varied gym classes. I love a good spin class, especially in autumn time. I don't know what it is, whether it's where the bikes are situated, you can just kind of look out the window and just kind of get lost in yourself whilst you're on the spin bike. I don't know, but I absolutely love a good spin class. I love body pump, and like I said at the start of the video, I really want to get into yoga, Pilates, that kind of thing. I have seen a class on at 5:30 on a Friday. I feel like I want to try that Pilates class out and see how I get on. I also really want to try reformer Pilates, but I don't know anywhere near me that actually does reformer Pilates, and I feel like I'm really going to get caught up in the machine, and it's going to be interesting, and I'll probably face plant and really embarrass myself, but I want to push myself out my comfort zone and give it a go. So maybe that's one thing I need to look into, because I absolutely love fitness and everything like that. I did join a run club at the start of the year, and then that kind of just tapered off as I was doing my college and life just got on top of me. So I feel like I need to join this run club again, get back into running. Me saying get back into running as if I was ever into running in the first place, but it's always nice to try something new and kind of push yourself outside that comfort zone. And there's so many good group of girls that are in that run club that I need to kind of pick it up again. I just know I should, and I just meet new people and new friends and things like that, and again, it's outside my comfort zone. I feel like that is what I'm lacking. I really love to push myself out my comfort zone. The worst case is if I don't enjoy it and I don't like it, I don't need to go back, but the times I have been, it has been really good and enjoyable, and it's really good to be part of this run club because it is girls only, and especially as it's getting dark, it means you can still kind of go out in the evenings and you kind of feel a lot safer rather than just running by yourself. So I think that is one of the main reasons they started it. Next thing I want to talk about is food. I feel like food can be so triggering for a lot of people, and I hate placing restrictions on myself, so I just don't do it. And when you think of it girl, you always think they've got their life together, they've got like their meal plans down and all of this. Just honestly, I hate restricting myself. I'm such a chocoholic as well, to the point I can't cut out chocolate. I'm like, what is life worth living if you can't have a little bit of chocolate? But one thing I would suggest is to get a Stanley cup and drink a lot of water, and make sure you're hydrated, because the amount of times that I get so dehydrated without realising it is an actual joke. That I literally carry my Stanley cup around with me every day, but literally by midday I've literally drank my whole Stanley that I'm filling it up up again anyway. Honestly, if you drink water, you literally feel so much better. I feel like my energy levels have increased by drinking water, getting the electrolytes in as well. If you work out, it's just so good for you. And I have also found it's helped my skin loads and helped my skin clear up by drinking a lot of water. But like I say, everyone's version of It Girl is different. My version of that may be different to you, but honestly, everyone's version is going to be different. For me, I absolutely love filming YouTube videos. So for It Girl for me is being on top of my content, getting fashion, looking at clothes, piecing together new outfit ideas, going to my gym classes, drinking water, being organised, journaling and things like that. But again, everyone's life looks completely different and everyone else has got different things going on in their lives. So you can only do what you can do, and your version of It Girl may be completely different version to someone else's It Girl. I just reference It Girl as being the best version of myself on what I want to do and habits I implement to improve myself and make me a better version of myself. And like again, everyone's day is going to look different, and some things that work for me might not work for you, but I just thought I'd do like this overall guide anyway on giving you ideas on things you could implement to improve your life. So if you've got this far of hearing me rambling on, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this chatty video. Comment down below on what you're going to do to glow up, and also remember to like and subscribe down below, and also put that bell notification on so you're the first to know when I upload my trench coat styling video, just because you'll be surprised how many ways you can actually style a trench coat and how wearable it is. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video.